Lovely. So would everyone like to stand up and we'll begin our power yoga? So if you'd just like to bring your feet hip width distance apart, bring your hands into Tadasana, and just take a few breaths down into your core, just arriving on your mat, centering. And then gently move your way over to your right foot, lifting the left foot and just mobilizing the ankle. Gentle rotation at the ankle. A few times in each direction. And then begin to shake into the toes, into the calf, into the knee, becoming aware of your thigh and your hip. And then some external hip rotations, bringing the knee up and down a few times. And then hugging the knee to the chest. And just drawing the knee to the chest. And then holding the knee there, bringing your arms to cactus arms, opening up the shoulders. Use your core, gently kick your leg out. And again, bending the knee, bringing the leg back down. Moving the weight over to the opposite leg. Rotating the ankle. A few times, each direction. And again, shaking into the toes, into the knee and the calf, into the thigh, into the hip. And then bringing that knee up and out 3 times, opening up the hip. And again, gently hugging the knee to the chest. Activating your core, so as you let go, cactus arms, knee staying up and then stretching out. And again, relaxing. Lovely. So bringing your feet again, hip width distance apart, shaking through the fingers, shaking through the wrists. Just feel the wrists nice and loose, nice and warm. And the forearms, elbows, biceps, triceps and shoulders. Have a little bend at the knees, bouncing, shaking, and coming back to stillness. So we're going to link the hands behind the back, holding the opposite elbow, the opposite hand. We're going to draw the chin into the throat without looking up or down, just turning the head round to the side, feeling the twist in the neck. When you exhale, releasing, unraveling all the way around to the opposite side. Again, exhaling, releasing back to the center. And then just dropping the ear down towards the shoulder, feeling the stretch through the neck. Gently bringing the head back up and going to the opposite side. And again, coming back to center and release the arms. So we're going to link the hands behind the back for our lung stretch. We're going to take that nice deep breath in, chest expanding. And as you exhale, bending forwards, letting the arms really stretch up, opening up the chest, shoulders pulling back, arms lifting high. Weight coming onto the ball of your toes. And then if you bend your right knee, just turn your breastbone to the left. Just feel the breastbone turning to the left. So your arms come out sideways. And then gently twist the breastbone back, straighten the leg. Then bend the left knee, turn the breastbone to the right. Feel the arms coming out to the side. So you're staying in your central plane, you're just turning the breastbone. And then gently coming back to the center, straightening the legs. Relaxing the hands down. Brushing down the back of the legs several times. From the buttocks all the way down to the heels. And then gently bend the knees as you breathe in and roll up. Lovely. So open the feet a little bit wider apart. And gently bend the knees and come into your squat. We want the feet flat on the floor, the knees wide open, and the elbows can push against the knees. So we've got the feet flat on the floor, probably a little bit wider than hip width, but not too much wider. So what we're going to do is bring the hands onto the floor and we're going to straighten the legs as much as possible. Keep the palms pushing down. Don't worry if the if the knees don't completely open up. And then gently come back down into your squat. And again, open up the back of the legs, push the palms into the floor. Don't worry if the legs don't completely straighten. And then come back down into your squat. Third one, push the palms into the floor. Keep pushing. And then gently release the hands and roll the spine up, vertebra by vertebra, until you roll back up and relax. So we're going to bring the feet now so that we've got one foot in between our feet, so we can come into chair pose, Utkatasana. So we've got as if one foot is in between. Try to keep the knees over the ankles, don't let the knees knock in or go outwards. So remember, as you bend the knees, it's like your bottom is resting on a high chair and you've got this curve in your lordosis, your lower back and your lower thoracic. Your chest is pushing up. You're trying not to bend down too far and breathe in, stretch the arms up. So hold your chair pose, work with your breath. Nice and strong. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, come back up to chair pose. So the knees never quite straighten. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, feel the legs firing up. And then bring the hands to prayer. and twist to the left so that you can put your right elbow on the outside edge of your left knee. Sink the bottom down, feel the legs strong. And then come back to Utkatasana. Again, bring the hands to prayer. Twist to the right. Bend the knees, lower the bottom, twist, and breathe. And come back, Utkatasana. And relax. So we're going to come into Gardenasana, and we're going to try and feel like we're sitting in that chair pose again while we're in our standing eagle pose. So bring your left leg across the front of the right and flick the foot behind the calf. And then sink a little bit so it's like you're back in your chair pose. Legs really strong, really stable. Bring your right arm up and your left elbow underneath. Bring the palms together. Find your drishti point and breathe. Sinking as much as you can while keeping the chest up. Try not to bend forwards. Work with your breath. Couple more breaths. Now, gently bring the left foot back, round, and stretch the left leg out behind you so the toes are just off the floor. As you bend forwards, your leg comes up. Try not to twist at the hips. As you breathe in, bring the knee back up to the chest, unfold the arms, cactus arms. Stretch the leg out. Again, bend the knee. Bring the leg behind you again, this time stretch out the arms. So as you come forwards again, you've got the arms out to the side, leg coming up, and you can twist to the left, bringing your left hand to the floor, your right arm up, Crescent Moon. And then what we're going to do is we're going to step back with the left foot, and you're going to come into warrior. So you just step back, and you're in your warrior pose. So find your warrior. Feel your arms strong. Pull up Mula Bandha. Pull in Uddiyanabandha. Make sure you're not leaning forwards or backwards. Feel the hands slightly pulling back, chest open, like it felt when we held our elbows behind our back. Gently reverse your warrior. Bend that right knee. Find your shape. And come back to your warrior. So we're going to come back into our Crescent Moon. Your leg's going to come up, back into your Crescent Moon. Good. From your crescent moon, twist back into warrior three, arms out to the side, looking at the floor. Gently bring the knee back up, cactus arms, and relax. Excellent. So, feet grounded, rooted. This time the weight moves over to the left foot, peeling up the right foot, wrapping it around, making your core strong, your legs strong, the knees slightly bent. Left elbow in the midline, right elbow underneath, backs of hands or palms together. As you sink, try not to lean forwards. Keep the legs strong. Work with your breath. Find your drishti point. Couple more breaths here. Sinking. As you unfold the right leg, the leg comes behind you, controlled. As you come forwards, the leg comes up. Try not to twist at the hips. Keep it controlled. Work with your breath. When you need to come back up, bring the knee back up to the chest, unfold the arms, cactus arms, stretch the leg out. Bring the knee back to the chest. This time as the leg stretches out, the arms come out to the side. Variation of warrior three. Try not to twist. Keep the right leg lifting up without twisting at the hips. When you want to rotate to the side, bring the left hand down, right arm up, crescent moon. Lift that right leg high. And then gently just step back and you're in your warrior. So again, left knee bent, arms strong, shoulders open, looking at the left fingertips, drawing up Mula Bandha, drawing in Uddiyanabandha. You can reverse your warrior. Keep that left knee bent. Open up the side of the torso, the obliques, the lats. Sinking onto that left knee. And then come back into your warrior. So we're going to again come into our crescent moon. Excellent. Crescent moon. And then we rotate back. Bringing the knee up. And relax. Everyone okay? So, back into Tadasana, standing at the front of our mats. Breathing in, stretching up, leaning back. Exhaling, reaching forwards as you come down. Holding the shins, breathing in, looking up. Exhaling, dropping down. Gently lifting the left leg up high, holding the right ankle with both hands. And then stepping back into your lunge. Lift the arms up, lift the chest up, sink down, breathe. Keep control of the breath. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Step back, right foot into your plank. Five forearm drops, dropping down, popping back up. Popping down, popping up. And then lowering down. Breathe in, high cobra. Feel the back bending, chest open. Work with your breath. Gently pull back the hips. Lift up the knees, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. And then gently bring the left leg back up into the air. Draw the knee to the chest. Draw the shoulders over the hands. Lift up high. Flip the foot between your hands. Stretch your left arm up. And then gently bring the hand down. Step the right foot up. Knees soft, breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, Utkatasana. Opposite side, breathe in, stretch up, lean back. Breathe out, reach down. Hold the shins, breathe in, look up. And then exhale, lift the right leg high. Take hold of the left ankle with both hands. Keep that right leg high. And then gently let go of the ankle, step back into your lunge. Right foot on tiptoes, lift the arms, lift the chest, reach up, sink, hold it. Gently come forwards, step back into your plank. 5 forearm drops. And when you've done your 5, lower down. Breathe in, lift up, high cobra. Try and keep the chest open, ears lifting away from the shoulders, shoulders pulling away from the ears. Gently pull back as you exhale. Lift up into downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. When you're ready, lift the right leg up high. Draw the knee to the chest. Bring the shoulders over the hands. Flick the foot between the hands. Lift the right arm up, twist. Gently bring the hand down. Bring the left foot up. Roll up. Stretch up. Exhale. Tadasana. Nice deep breath in. Gently leaning back. Breathing out. Coming forwards. Lifting that left leg up high. Stepping back. So gently place your left hand on the floor and push your right knee away from you. Feel the foot peel off the floor. Turn the head to look over the right shoulder. See if you can drop your left foot onto the outside edge of the foot. So you're on the side of the little toe. Stretch your right arm up. So you're on the edge of your right foot, the edge of your left foot, and then bring the hand down, pivot back onto your toes, step back into your plank, and lower yourself down. Bring your hands down by your hips. So we're going to do 5 press-ups with our hands down by our hips. Elbows pointing behind you. Keep your core strong. Lift up. When you've done your 5, bring your hands back by your shoulders. Lift up high cobra. When you're in your high cobra, gently pull back. Lift up, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up high, bend the knee, twist the knee up to the ceiling. Swing the foot all the way back through between the hands. And the right foot. Breathe in, roll up, stretch up. Breathe out, Tadasana. Opposite side, breathe in, stretch up. Lean back. Breathe out, come down. Right leg lifting up, stepping back. Plant your right foot on the floor. Roll the left foot onto the side of the foot. Push the knee away. Slowly begin to roll the back foot onto the outside edge of the foot. So you're on the edge of your foot, keeping the hips high, on the edge of the little toes on the left foot, on the edge of the little toes on the right foot. And then gently release, pivot back, step back into your plank. Gently bring your hands so that you can lower yourself down. So again, bring your hands down by your hips. Your hands will be fingertips pointing out sideways, elbows pointing behind you. Breathe in and lift up. Lift one leg in the air, bend and push back up. Swap legs. Try and do 3. Lift one leg up, come down, hover, push back up, swap legs. See if you can do 3 each side. Take your time. Good. And then gently relax. Bring your hands back by your shoulders. Lift up, cobra. Lift the knees off the floor if you can as well, so it's upward facing dog now. Roll back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up high, bend the knee, twist the knee up to the ceiling, and then swing the foot all the way through between your hands and the left foot. Breathe in, roll up, stretch up. Breathe out, Tadasana. Breathe in, stretch up, lean back. Breathe out, reach forwards. Lift your left leg up high and step back. Bring your right hand onto the inside of your right foot and walk your right foot out sideways. So it comes off your mat and is slightly pointing diagonally, and then bring your hand back neutral. So you've got your hands now again under your shoulders. You've got your right foot out to the side near your right hand. And then see if you can keep your knee off the floor. Come down onto your elbows. And come back up onto your hands. Bring the knee down to the floor, left knee on the floor now. And again, see if you can come down onto your elbows. And gently come back onto your hands. Lift the left foot up, left knee up, I should say, and step back, downward dog. Swan dive forwards into upward facing dog, scooping up and pulling back into downward dog. Lift the left leg high, draw the knee to the chest, swing the foot between the hands and the right foot. Breathe in, roll up. Breathe out, Tadasana. Breathe in, stretch up, lean back. Breathe out, come forwards. Right leg lifting up high and step back. Bring your left hand into the middle and walk the foot out to the side. Then bring the hand back. Gently come down onto your elbows. And gently come back up. Drop the knee to the floor. And again, come down onto your elbows. Feel the stretch through the groin. And back up onto your hands. Lift your right knee up. Step back, downward dog. Swan dive into upward facing dog, scooping along the floor. Knees off the floor. Pull back, downward dog. Breathe in, lift the right leg up. Swing the knee through to the hands and the left foot. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, Tadasana. Find your breath. Bring your left leg across the right leg. And then gently sit down into your spinal twist. So we should end up with our left foot across our right knee and our right foot next to our left hip. And then we twist round to the left, so the right elbow hooks around the shin, draws the knee towards the chest so you feel the piriformis working, and we turn the head to look over our shoulder. Try and keep your chest up. See if you can wrap the left arm around your waistline so you're not leaning back on it and your core is active. Keep your shoulders relaxed, but lift up from your solar plexus. Breathe into your twist. Gently take hold of your left foot with your right hand and stretch the leg up into the air. You can hold the side of the little toe, that's good. Release your left hand and stretch it behind you, turning to look over your shoulder. Bring your left hand round, cross wrists, hold the foot. Gently let go of the foot. Sweep the leg all the way round to the left. Roll it round, come up onto your hands, and you're in pigeon pose. Gently reach back, bend your left knee, take hold of the foot with your left hand. Feel the stretch through the quads. See if you can swap hands. And release. Roll back onto your right hip. Swing the left foot all the way back round and across. Try and bring the knees now on top of each other so you've got one foot in each side. So you're sitting in Utkatasana for the legs. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, reach forwards. Breathe in, come back up. Gently stretch to the right, left arm over the head. Stretch to the opposite side. And come back. Place your left foot flat on the floor, so you're back in the original sitting position that we started with. Try not to use your hands, use your core. Feel the kinetic energy. So twist to the left and then spiral up to standing. Use your core and that kinetic energy. Lovely. Okay. So opposite side, bring your right leg across and sit down. Lovely. So we should end up with the left foot across the right knee, left foot flat on the floor, nice straight spine, twisting round to the right, left elbow around the shin, right hand around the waistline. So the elbow comes around the shin, it allows you to draw the knee into the body, turning the head to look over the shoulder. Nice deep breaths in, long exhalations out. Gently take hold of the right foot with the left hand, stretch the leg up, release the right hand, feel that big twist. And then gently bring the right hand round, cross the wrists, hold the leg, lengthen through. So again, we're going to let go of the foot, use the core. Sweep the leg all the way round so that you can roll up into your pigeon. Reach back with your right hand to bend your right knee. Hold the right foot. Swap hands if you can. And release. Roll onto your left hip. Sweep the foot round, bringing the knee across and down so you're sat in full Utkatasana. Breathe in, stretch up, reach forwards. And again, breathe in, come back up. So stretch to the right. And gently to the left. And gently back to center. Place your right foot flat on the floor, twist to the right, so you're in that original twisted position. Again, use that kinetic energy, no hands, all core, lift up. Good. So again, come back into Tadasana. Breathe in, stretch up, lean back. Breathe out, reach forward, stop halfway. Try and have the arms level with your ears. Bending halfway forwards. And then gently coming all the way down. Palms on the floor, knees bent so that you can gently look forwards and hop both legs back into downward facing dog. Hopping back into downward facing dog. So gently bring the left knee over to the left elbow and rest the knee on top of the elbow. Bend the elbows so that you're coming. It almost feels like half crow. Rest the knee on the elbow and then lift and push back up into downward dog. Again, bring the right knee over to the right elbow. Rest the knee on the elbow. Bend the elbows and push back up, downward dog. So try that again on the left. Bring the left knee over to the left elbow. Bend the knee, hover, and see if you can jump the right foot off the floor for a second. And then push back into downward dog. Do the same on the right. Bring the knee over to the elbow, rest, lift the leg up, hop, and then push back, downward dog. And then gently bend both knees, turbo twisted dog. Bring the bottom to the heels, twist the knees one way, spring back, and then twist to the opposite direction. Spring back. Gently come forwards into your plank and lower down. So bring your hands underneath your body, interlace your hands so that you're gripping your arms and hands under your body. Use your arms under you to give you leverage. Lift your right leg up. Keep the leg quite straight. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. And the left leg, or opposite leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Try both legs at the same time, or repeat one leg at a time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take a breath. And then repeat again. Lifting both legs up if you can, or doing one at a time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Gently release the hands. Bring the hands back by your shoulders. We're going to lift the right leg and place the left foot under the thigh for scorpion to get that deep back bend. So just gently lift the leg up high, flick the foot under the thigh. So if your foot isn't under the thigh, you must stay flat on the floor. Just feel the stretch in the lower back. If your foot is on the thigh and you want to do your push-up into full scorpion, you can. And then gently come back down. Relax the leg down. The left leg coming up, right foot under the thigh. So again, if the foot is on the knee or the shin, don't do the push-up, but just feel the stretch for a while. Don't rush into the push-up. Feel the back opening up. And then when you want to come up, push up, scorpion. And then come back down. Gently roll up. Pull all the way back into extended child's pose, bottom on your heels. Arms stretching out. Nice deep breaths in and out. And then gently roll up into Thunderbolt, sitting on your heels if your knees and ankles allow. Bring your left arm up behind your head. Utkatasana, right arm behind your back. So we've done a lot of upper body, shoulder work. Just stretch out those shoulders. Keep the chest open. Try not to strain the neck. Work with your breath. Gently swapping. So as you know, in our power yoga, those last few minutes, I like to show you something maybe we haven't tried before, give you a chance to have a play with something new. So we've got a new press up. So I know you've done a lot of upper body, so you might not be feeling quite up to another press up, but this is one you can give it a go, and then you can have a play with this during the week. Think of it as your homework from yoga, and gently release the arms. So it's very similar to a traditional press up. Your hands are quite wide apart. But what we're going to do is go down one side and up and down the other side. So we're moving from side to side. So you might want to try it first with your knees on the floor, just to get used to the body mechanics. And then try it with your knees off the floor, as you would a normal press up. So obviously the wider your hands are apart, the more range of movement you've got. If you're finding it easy, take your arms further apart. Excellent. And then gently come back onto your knees. And we're just going to come into our final Shavasana. So in your own time, come onto your back. Bring your arms out. Palms facing up. Just become aware of your breath. And just for a minute, observe your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Not controlling the breath. Just watching. In your own time, you can give your knees a hug. Have a little rock from side to side when you're ready. Rolling yourself up in your own time. Namaste.